Hello, my name is Jupiter Hadley, and today we're doing another version of Jupi Plays All the Games, this time with a Cultural Heritage Game Jam. This is a game jam that challenged developers to make a game with a cultural heritage theme within the time period. I'm playing all of the games for a minute each, 10 per video, links to individual games in the description so you can check them out further, and all my philosophy description so you can check me out as well. If you like this sort of content, it's brought to you in part by the lovely people on Patreon who support me so I can continue to spend time on it, and you can support me there too if you'd like. You can also follow me on Twitter, links in the description. Let's get started. We're playing Siames World Heritage Learning Media. I think that's how you say that word. Oh, it's not volume.
Reviews the story of a noble man known as Siames, husband of a wet nurse named Ted. He was very loyal to Pramaha Thamaraja Thai, and when his king passed away in 1384 AD, he gave a piece of land to build Wat Chang Lom. This temple is a large group of ancient monuments on a vast area of land, 100 meters times 157 meters, enclosed by a ditch.
Huh. I like that it read it to me.
Situated
I didn't play a game. So I wanna... What? I gotta build something. Oh, so that wall, it wants me to put something at that wall. Okay. I mean, I need a wall at that wall, so like that wall. And then this is the front bit. It's like a little puzzle. Play a reef. Oh, nope. Is this... I can't really tell where it's asking. Or no, it should go there. Maybe this, maybe this. Okay. Then we have this front wall, the side wall, main building. Oh, no, I thought it was going to do roof. It didn't. Is it pointing to the back wall? No. Oh, wait, this top thing. Now back wall. Now roof. Yeah, I did it. Okay, that's cool. And then it gives us a new one. Huh. Next. We're playing Identity. Okay, let's see what we have here. Full name, Nova Miller. Date of birth, 28th of June, 1999. All her test results are exceptional. Rumor has it she's the best of the best. Huh? What's this? A side note. The only imperfection is her cold personality. I hope everything goes well. Me too. She will be arriving shortly. I'll show her around the facility and explain tasks to her and what her job is. Hello, Miss Nova. Welcome to the Cultural Antiques Task Force. Maybe aquatics, I don't know. I am Natasha and I'll be your guide throughout this journey. It's an honor and a pleasure to be working with you. Thank you. As you know, our most recent time technology has opened up worlds of possibility. Skip. But this technology has also fallen in the hands of the dark society who want to use it for their own self-interest and steal the cultural assets. Skip. This time travel portals are connected to each other, but currently our time in the past is limited due to the lack of necessary technology. So it'll send us both back to the same time and place. With all due respect, skip. Our task is to travel back in time and recover the lost cultural artifacts and traditions and restore people's memories while fighting against the dark society, reshaping the world as it should have been. I have a question. How can I know if we succeed in our mission, if the change will affect our memories as well? We will give you a history record that won't be affected when you travel back in time, and when you're back, we'll just compare our history record with yours. Can we just get started? I don't have all day. You're very impatient. I'm explaining to people who want to listen. Skip, mumbles to herself. Let me torment her a little more. By the way, I forgot to mention some critical information about missions. Some missions will have a time limit. Some of them have a limited amount of mistakes that you can make, and some of them have limited actions that you can do. Is there some mute option here? Mumbles. Stay calm. Stay calm. Okay. Don't come to me crying if you need more information on your journey. Oh, but you can find it in the guide menu if you click the question mark button. I'm sorry for whoever reading this. Oh, right. That's me. You can start and choose your missions by clicking on the top of the desk on the left side and opening up a mission list. You can do these missions in any order and repeat them as many times as you want. Alright, that's all the basics you need to know. Good luck on your adventure. Use page down. What? Page down button to speed up through the story. Yeah, so don't crash it either. Don't forget to save. Alright, cool. I don't want to. I'm only playing for a moment, I promise. Okay, sure. Cool. Great, great, great. Let's, we've done this. Into a mission. The funerary masks. Ah! The funerary mask of King Tutankhamun. The mask was stolen by the Dark Society in 1922. In order for you to regain this lost artifact, you'll need to read this information carefully and remember as much as you can. You'll need to conquer the labyrinth of King Tutankhamun, which contains 23 rooms. Each room is a different challenge. Some might be in your favor, some not. I'll start briefing on the mission right now. Wow, this is cool because it's going to test our memory. What an interesting way to absorb knowledge and then have to present it in a way that shows that you've understood or remembered it. Next. We're playing GameSMIths Air Raid Survival. Which quest icon brings you here? I don't know. This one? Ooh, okay. It's a narrative adventure. There are many places that spook me out here. I picked the lightning bolt, by the way. There are many places that spook me out here, but the chief of these is the room further in from where we are making our stay. Well, stay. We're not on holiday, and we can't wait to get back out. This room is situated behind the main room we've taken our shelter in, but the proper access to it seems to be from the nice, decorated room. I've heard someone calling this room the Holy of Holies, while others refer to it as the Temple Room. Finding this room is like finding an unexpected entrance into another world. The opposite wall is an entrance framed by a trilithon. This trilithon is itself framed by another trilithon, and yet again another trilithon frames the entire piece. It reminds me of the gigantic temples found around Malta last century, such as those in Hagri Quim, Majadra, and also the one in Gazo, Gaituja. Temples in honor of ancient gods. Exposed to the elements, those temples have lost their aura of mysticism, but this temple here, enshrouded in darkness in the depth of the earth, makes me shudder. These people also felt helpless and sought help from higher powers. They too felt at the mercy of something bigger than themselves, and they vested time and effort in building structures for them. They built temples such as Hagar Quim, Madraya, and Gantija, and they built this facade of a temple at the innermost part of the site. What lies past the threshold? What lies inside the inner sanctuary? The Holy of Holies, or Sanctuarium, is a term in the Bible that refers to the inner sanctuary, where the holiest of things are kept. This room is so far back in the complex, surely it fits the inner objective, but what holy thing could this place keep? Very interesting. The writing's great. Next. We're playing Legacy, which seemed to have some sort of warning at the front that it told me I needed to read, but then quickly flicked to something else. So, I don't know.
Hey, are you alright? You've been in an accident. Look, I know you're still tired, but we're in no position to waste personnel or time. I need you to come with me. You're suffering from temporary memory loss.
Okay.
I'm here to help restore some of that memory. This
Helpful.
is Earth. Was Earth. The human population is now under 300 people, and we have supplies that will last us about 9 months. Extinction is inevitable. We were never meant to find a place among the stars. We were never even meant to keep Earth. After all, this was our doing. It was all our fault. World leaders recognized that it was too late to take action against climate change. People were dying every day, and it was only a matter of time before Earth could no longer sustain human life. They had only one thing left to do, to make sure we are never forgotten, to protect our legacy. What you see here are capsules that were launched from Earth. They used every resource mankind had available to send thousands of objects into space. Objects that describe our past, objects that describe their present, and objects that will continue to describe us in the future. A good number of antiquities that were previously looted or stolen have even been recovered thanks to the efforts of Good Samaritans. However, many antiquities did not survive extreme conditions caused by climate change. In many cases, we've only managed to recover them in pieces.
That's a
ship
shame.
you're on board right now is called the Museum. Our mission is to locate these capsules and secure their content, so that if there's anyone else out there, let the story of Earth be told. Let them know about us.
Oh.
Let them learn from our mistakes.
Well.
Feel free to select an object and start a recovery mission.
Well, I can't, but I like the concept of this game. It has a lot of, like, depth to it and feels really well thought out story-wise. The graphics are great too. Next, we're playing Pasa Mecha Armiar. I definitely didn't say any of those words right. Welcome to the Carnival of Vera Cruz, a festival full of fun, except for Marimar. Help her deliver all the orders in time. Okay. Oh, so it's her name, Marimar. Okay. What do people want? Where am I? Here I am. Okay. It's different things at the windows. Alright, what do you want? What do you want? You want milk jugs. Where are milk jugs? What do you want? Pie. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Do we have customers? Tea. Milkshake. Milk jug. Drink. I don't know how to, like, play. Alright, I read some stuff. It's E to pick up dish. So I can pick up that, but there's no one to, like, serve stuff to. Unless I'm meant to serve it to these bike people, but they don't want anything that other people have. So I don't really know how to play, but I feel like I would like this game if I did. I love food games and, like, Diner Dash style stuff. Next. We're playing the Nazca Winds. In 1994, the 2,000-year-old Nazcas, I don't know if I'm saying it right, lines in Peru were, in spite of their importance, they are in constant danger of being destroyed by human carelessness and climate change alike. Getting to know them helps to preserve them. Click on the Nazca line to your left. Wait, this. No, alright. Like a lizard. Connect. I didn't mean to. Thank you. I'm trying. Trying my best. It's hard. Connect the dots. I love a good connect the dots. I like how it gives us a hint of where the next dot will be so that you can be ready to click once it's hit there. I feel like I'm doing well. I didn't mean to. Yeah, I guess after all, I'll be back to the beginning. What an interesting game. I like how all the little effects are. It feels juicy. I'm working on getting back there. Tell me I deviated from the... Yeah, well, I just start... Well, let's come around from, like, this side. Yeah. Gotta come from this way so that we don't deviate. Next. We're playing Two Camels, a game about tomb robbery. Seattle, what a town. Bellard to Belltown, central to Queen Anne, Capitol Hill to Chinatown, and a city full of contradictions. A tiny isthmus of land trapped between Lake Washington and the Puget Sound. A city full of high-tech, low-tech, and no-tech. A supposedly progressive town, but unable to care for its poor and homeless. A home of gurgle and cyberpunk, of Chief Seattle and the Battle of Seattle, a town that celebrates its son Jimi Hendrix, who said he'd only return there in a pine box. Let's stroll downtown. We start from Seattle Center, the site of the Space Needle, and the 1962 World's Fair. It's a square patch of green parkland surrounded by theaters and museums. We head southwest down Broad Street towards the water. We can smell the sound as we get closer, salty and pungent, the perfume of the ocean. We turn left on First Avenue, heading southeast through Belltown, the old heart of the city. On our right, we pass Pike Place Market, infamous for thrown fish and the original Starbucks. Now it's mostly a shopping area for tourists and the occasional local on a special mission. But our destination is further down. Finally, we see it on the left, the Seattle Art Museum, known as the SAM. It was founded in 1933, but not here. This is the new building, which opened in 1991, but we'll get to that. For now, let's go inside. We move past a 48-foot-tall statue, Jonathan Brofsky's Hammering Man, on the corner of 1st and University Street, and we head through the doors and into the museum's entrance. We purchase our ticket and step deeper inside. Above us, the ceiling rises high here in the South Hall. Looking to our right, we see a pair of stone statues, sheep, perhaps rams, with curling horns. They are large, roughly 2 feet high and 4 feet long, bigger than a full-grown Tibet Mastiff, impossibly heavy. The sheep statues are laying down, knees bent and legs folded underneath at the base of the curvy hallway that slopes gently up a series of stairs. You point them out to me. Yeah, isn't it horrifying, I say, beckoning you up the stairs? And that's not even the worst of it. Do you understand what I mean? You will soon enough. We proceed further. The Sam calls this area the Grand Staircase. The architectures call it the Art Ladder. The museums host weddings and other events here. It's basically a long hallway with an arcade of windows on one side and a few steps every so often to create a giant slope. But it's also dotted with stone statues, similar to the sheep, facing towards you as you walk past them. This is very good writing. It's really drawing a picture of, like, going on a walk and exploring a city. I am excited to rob things. Next. We're playing Facing Space. That title screen was cool. It's your first day at the University of the Moon. You've been wanting to move to the moon since you were a little girl. And now you're one of the 100 space architecture and engineer students receiving the welcome lecture from the woman who designed all of the major buildings on the moon's first city. Huda Zahid. I don't need to tell you that it's a challenge doing architecture in non-Earth environments. So many things you've taken for granted, like air and gravity, are suddenly subject to limitations. It's easy to despair that so much of what you are familiar with no longer applies, but persevere. It's like learning a new language. Once you wrap your mind around it, you open up a whole new mode of expression, and you can create things the world has never seen before. But now the lecture's over. Time to meet your tutorial group, the people you'll be studying with most closely for the rest of the year. There are 10 of you, plus a teaching assistant. TA doesn't look much older than you, but he has a breezy confidence. How about we introduce ourselves, just quick and simple. I'll start. I'm Gabriel from Brazil, Orlando from Italy, Lebo from South Africa. You hate simple introductions. They may be simple for most people, but they're never simple for you. On the bright side, it's your choice what you say this time, not your parents, your teachers, or anyone else's. Let's see the Chinese name you've been called your entire school life. You're just going to keep going by Xing. The name written on your documents is Shireen, but 99% of people call you Zling. Only your family calls you Shireen, a name for your mother's culture. Oh no. It does kind of stick out to use a Chinese name when you're not a Mandarin-speaking settling. Now, about where you come from. Why do you have to share this? You don't want to pin your identity to places in history anymore. So how do you handle this? Don't mention countries at all. Earth. You smile and say this in a pleasant tone, but people laugh and your heart sinks. They're embarrassed for you, aren't they? That totally looked like you were trying too hard to be clever. Can't people just use their imaginations and consider that maybe you have a good reason for not identifying by a country? Nobody's going to understand you here either. It's just going to be more of the same. Everything wanting to tie you to a place to force you into some category you don't fit. Your father came from a good Sino-Martina family. Your mother came from a good Indo-Martinal Muslim family. And you've never said much about how they met. They've never said much about how they met. Only that they did, and they knew they wanted to be together. But both families were so unhappy with the marriage that your parents moved to Taiwan to escape the tension. And your experience of Taipei has been more or less positive. You like the vibe of the city and its night markets. You're a foreigner there, no question. But it's still more comfortable than visiting your relatives in Mauritius, but probably was never Mauritius itself. You like the things there too, especially the natural landscape and the street food. Dali puri, stuffed with all the curries, is the best. But then there's what happens when your parents are around their parents. Like the time your father's mother cooked this special dish, moi choi with pork belly, to celebrate your visit, except that eating pork is forbidden in your mother's religion. Should you have eaten it? What's my religion? I don't know. This is really deep, you know. I'm an immigrant. I moved to England as a teenager. I've lived my entire, adult life here, and I don't really identify with being American, so I totally get not wanting to pick where you're from. When people ask me where I'm from, I tend to say England, and then sometimes my accent's questioned, and then I go, well, originally America, originally this state, but it's just so odd, because it is a category, and I understand why it would be so much more awkward as well. Next. We're playing Daily Herb. I didn't press J, I clicked, but okay, level 1. Hello, you must tend to the ails of the townfolk by preparing herbs for their needs. Let's wait for the first customer. There they are. The first customer looks like they have a bad cough. Some languindy leaves might do the trick. WSD to move to the ingredient room to the left. Walk up to the ingredient bin and get one. Move it to the boiling room to the right, and then put it in the pot. Okay, then we wait. We have more rooms? No. Oh, no. Oh, there's someone else here. Cough. Okay, same. It's finished boiling. We need to grab it before it overboils. I think we'll be fine. It took ages to boil. Nothing's hot. Yeah, plenty of time. Last step, we need to bottle the item in the bottling station below the starting area. Okay. I didn't read the bottom half of that, but we should have. Give it to the customer. Great job. Right. Maybe that's the it's done. So, okay. Go this way. Bottle it. Got it. I don't know who came in next. Like, maybe you? Sure. Glad you're happy. Just me working here and everyone's got a cough. It's a cute game. Okay, another person. Grab this one. I should have brought over another one. Boop, boop. Alright. Want that one? No, I need 2 more. Simple game. I bet you more herbs are added over time. Next. When playing CliffSide, which you have to play full screen, because if not, you can't see the text, and you spend like 3 minutes going, I don't understand what's going on, before reading the description and finding that you have to restart and put it in full screen. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Where did I leave that remote? Okay, switch on. Open. Forget to plug it in. Clang, crash, clack, clack. Zzzt. Is it on? Hey, you out there. Can you hear me? Yes, you. The sloppily conceived strapline with eyes. They assured me that you'd have state-of-the-art artificial intelligence and advanced locomotive capabilities. Look, I just push buttons on the remote. I hope you can handle the rest. We're stationed on this ancient ruin for one reason, to recover relics stolen from lost civilizations. These ruins were used as storehouses for organizations of thieves that operated in the distant past. The thieves were on the payroll of an eccentric quadrillionaire who believed all ancient cultures across the world shared a secret technology that they called it the Philosopher's Stone. Philosopher's Stone. Nice name. Anyway, the short of it is the world is drowning fast, and our organization is throwing a Hail Mary and having us investigate the truth behind the Philosopher's Stone. We have about 5 days before this whole place is underwater, and before that happens, you need to recover as many relics as possible. I'll be your support, but I also have to analyze all the recovered relics, so I won't have time to babysit you. When you bring back relics, go ahead and drop them off in that red chest in front of you. If you still don't get what you're supposed to do, try checking the description. Whatever that means. Yeah, okay. I think that he hates me. Have you ever felt like, how do I pick this up? Maybe I should have read more of the description. I feel like these boxes might be something, but maybe they're not. What do relics look like? Unsure. I like how high my jump is. Go this way, maybe? There's like lots of stuff. I'm gonna check, see if I'm meant to push something. Alright, I can pick up with D. And I can throw with A. But like, what am I supposed to do? Bring all these boxes back to the guy? I don't think he likes me, and I feel like if I just bring him a bunch of boxes, he's not gonna have a great time. I've learned wall jump. Yeah, alright, boxes. We walked by so many boxes and gave him none. We're definitely not gonna have a good score. Take this one, I guess. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's inside the boxes, so I'm not really sure what's the best to like take, or if it's just about taking everything. There was like one at the bottom that was in water a bit. take this one, because it'd be weird to not take this one. Next.